So, hello and labas. Welcome to the beginning of 1319. I figure we'll start here with the Miskinis family, just where we left off at the end of 1318, because it's Aušra's child birthday today. So it's very exciting, very exciting. We are going to ask Grandpa to give us some attention because her attention's pretty low. A lot of the others are still asleep. It is pretty early in the morning. Darius awoke with a loose tooth. I guess that's the way it is for a kiddo. Elżbieta is sweeping up for everyone. Hey, I thought you were gonna play with her. She wanted to play. Please? Did he say no? No, I don't think so. And Vilkas is out here, I don't know, doing something with blacksmithing. The patch did just come up, and I haven't seen anything about updating mods yet. So I currently have just got the same mods, not updated. So if you see people wandering, oh my gosh, Aušra is aggressive, just like her mom was. I think she's gonna end up being a pretty good... I feel like Aušra is destined to be a warrior like her mom was. I mean, the boys don't have as much of an option. They kind of have to. Sure, Elżbieta, you can be neat. The boys kind of have to learn the ways of war, but the girls I'm gonna give more. Are you really not getting any attention from this? Why don't you oh my goodness, blow him a kiss, okay? And Vilkas, it's time. It's time for your baby girl. Oh my goodness, I love that interaction. That's the cutest thing ever. Oh, but Aušra, you can kick her. I don't know that I'm gonna include this, but if I do, just know it's because everyone dislikes Elżbieta and Aušra wants to be aggressive anyway, so we're gonna give her a chance. I know, Vilkas, I'm sorry. Oh, she's getting told off and she's stretching while she does. Oh, that's right, because Vilkas is loyal, so he really wouldn't, Oh, man, Elżbieta just got clocked big time by Aušra. You go, girl. I mean, violence is never good, but I can see her becoming quite a violent gal. Vilkas, can you please help her blow out her candles? Thank you. Oh, Agla, are you here to contacting us to tell us that you heard that we lost someone we left? Well, Vilkas made it. Hey, can we get this show on the road, everyone? Stop talking to her. There we go. Oops. Go, Aušra, go. Outgoing, how interesting. That might be a good way to cover up the fact that you are already a talented pickpocket. Okay, let's see what exactly your aspiration will be, kiddo. First one, of course, never counts, so she will have Playtime Captain as her aspiration. Oh my goodness. Her little picture down here, I can tell that she's gonna be a cutie. A real cutie. Simas, I need somebody to clean out the spoiled food. I feel like I've asked a million times. So let us go ahead and modify her in Cass before we do the roll. Alright, so let's see if she's gonna make it through her age up. She cannot roll a 3, a 9, or a 19. Anything other than that and she'll be fine. First one doesn't count, of course. Ooh, that was a close one, Aušra. That was very close, but it looks like she's gonna make it. Thank goodness. So I'm not sure this family can handle any more loss, you know what I mean? Okay. Vilkas, I appreciate that you're trying to stay in shape, but I really need you actually to go and repair that. And Danielis, if you wouldn't mind, please serve some eggs and toast. We've got tons of eggs hanging around. As for you, go ahead and go here. And Simas, I don't know what you're up to, but... So I did want to raise the point that I made a mistake with the funeral traditions in Lithuania. I knew that fire was a big part of the pagan traditions of that area. And I should have thought about it and realized that obviously meant that they probably weren't burying their dead, but I wasn't really thinking. So I've moved the graves inside because funeral rites in Lithuania and the Baltics, they're not super well recorded, but there are a few accounts that I found in Encyclopedia Lituanica, the 6-volume encyclopedia. So the oldest burial account is from the 9th century, and Anglo-Saxon travelers said that people there being the Baltics and generally Lithuania as well, people there kept their dead for up to 2 months before cremating them, while princes and nobles were kept up to half a year. During that time, there would be feasts and recreation. Also, it's mentioned that domestic animals and fowl are often sacrificed for the dead as part of their funerary rites. Of course, the goat was the most frequently sacrificed animal, and until the rise of Christianity, cremation was the most popular way to say goodbye to the deceased, so it's really unlikely that the Miskinis line would be getting buried. It's most likely that they would have been cremated instead, and I see that we're having some conflict here in the family. Additionally, I'm not going to do a raid roll this year because last year kind of freaked me out and I'm just not ready to lose any more of this line. So we're just going to avoid the raid roll this year. There are some big historical events that are coming up in Lithuania, so we're just gonna sort of like take it easy and not, panic or anything. So I reckon we might spend most of today here before we head back to... Everything's spoiled. Okay, throw away. Why is it throw away? It's so strange. Oh, is our sink broken? Nope, it looks fine. Who are you? Oh, hello. But yeah, I feel like we, I don't know. I feel like we can just kind of hang out here. I don't really know what the kids could get up to a lot of stuff, I guess. In fact, why don't you go down, kiddos, and build a sand sculpt? Oh, just 2 of you can do it? Fair enough. Can the baby not get up here? Okay, Vilkas, can you please grab a serving for Sophia? Oakley, you live a really long ways away. Why don't you not try and come over here? Darius, buddy, I thought you were gonna go here. Elspieta is out here spying on anybody who happens to come by. She's so weird. She's not our favorite. There you go, Sophia. Sorry we didn't realize you couldn't climb the stairs on your own. Our bad. Overheating. Vilkas, is this lit? No. Oh dear. She is fussy. There are some toddlers that when they're fussy, they're not really that fussy at all. She's not one of them. She's not. That's not her, Oh, Esmond, I'd love to, but the problem is that we can't because we're too far away. Sophia, have you finished eating yet? Because I really need to help you learn to go potty. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. She tried to spy on Vilkas. What a creeper. Are you potty training Sophia or what, my friend? I think that Sophia loves being held. Yeah, she loves being carried, hates bedtime, and is fussy. Sure, you can be jokesters. That's fine, that's fine. But that's why her energy is so low, is because she hates bedtime. So she kept waking up in the middle of the night and then kept waking everybody else up because she was trying to avoid bedtime. It was, quite the experience. Oh, what's... She must be out here looking for her brother. This is Erin's sister. And she is an awfully long way away from home. So she must be out looking for her brother, trying to bring Destiny to a close, but she must be fishing for her food first. So, interesting. Okay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and now that we've gotten a little bit of at least potty training done for this kid, I think we're gonna go ahead and head over to the Payne family, because last year when we rolled to see if we got anything good from the Earl, we ended up getting an extra hunting day for the seasonal year, but we didn't want to use it last year because it was still during the famine travel rolls. So Saturdays have always been our hunting days in the Payne family while we've had people who were able to go hunting, but now we're going to have them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So we'll head back over there so that Huxley and Esmond can go hunting, and then yeah, we'll pick up from them when we get there. But we do have one more child with us. Hey, Aušra. Okay, see you when we get to the Payne family. So they've gone out hunting, and the girls went out looking for some flowers, just a nice, sweet kind of time. And so they came back with some like chickens and squirrels and rabbits. Huxley is currently making some food for everyone just in case they need it. And that's kind of going to bring today to a close. But frustratingly, Esmond has forgotten his soulmate who he had met before. So we're going to go and fix that. I'm going to go and fix that so that it is taken care of, and that is not going to be the way that things go, you know? Okay, so not to worry, I fixed the fact that they didn't have the soulmate thing, and now they're soulmates once again. And yeah, just kind of hanging out. Yeah, give each other props. So it is the morning, it is Sunday, and Huxley's gotten up to make breakfast. Esmond is still sleeping. He's still a little bit tired after his late night shenanigans. Idas really has to go to the bathroom. And Dovilė is still asleep, sleeping in like she always does. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but Dovilė has consistently, ever since we first have had her as a child, has slept in late, gone to take naps, all of this kind of stuff. That's very consistent with her that none of her family members do. Like, they wake up on their own whenever they're fully rested, but Dovilė is like, nah, I'm gonna stay asleep. Pretty funny. But today is actually Dovilė's birthday, so she should become a teenager today, which is really, really exciting. I can't wait. Yeah. Another little teen. Can you believe it? It'll be so fun to have another teen around who can do things and to kind of figure out where Dovilė is going in life. Because, you know, she's just a character. She likes fitness. And she's got some skills of some kind, so I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, Romeo, it's time to get up here. Aw, look at all of these guys. So cute, so cute. Except for Dovilė. Once again, she has that angry face. She just never looks very happy, except for if she's actively smiling. Oh no, she's such an odd duck. Oh, and Dovilė, you'll finally get some better clothes, because luckily Greed did put a bunch of effort into making clothes before she left. So, fortunately, you can get some nice clothes once you've aged up, kiddo. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Go, Dovilė! Sleepyhead Dovilė! And there she goes. What will she be? Self-absorbed. It's very interesting, Dovilė. Very interesting. Okay, and what is your aspiration going to be? And what will your specific one be? Number 5. Painter extraordinaire with the art lover? I can see it. I can see it. Oh, Dovilė, what? Okay, let's go ahead and modify her in cast, and then we'll do her roles to see who she's gonna, you know, what other aspects of her life. She looks so much like Sif. Like, these are Sif's eyes, 100%. Her face is a little bit different from Sif's, maybe because she went through the famine, but this is 100%. This is like Sif's, this upper part. That's all Sif. Right, so here she is, Dovilė herself. She's got Sif's eyes for sure. The whole top of her head is Sif. Also, her she has other features of Sif's as well, is what I'm trying to say. So she's got this really nice dress that she was left by Gree, is how I'm imagining it. And in addition, I'm imagining that Gree made all of them, like, quite a few different outfits. So let us, buddy, your sister's doing some stuff. Why don't you go ahead and add some birthday candles? And can you look for that goat? Because I'm always losing the goat. Oh, I think I just saw it. It's always the goat that I lose. I can never seem to find them. So go ahead and take care of that guy. He's just a little guy. So cute. And then milk him, and everyone's got their tasks to do before we head out today. Was somebody getting a phone call? Maybe. I don't know. I missed it. Okay, Dovilė, let's see. What? I thought I was going to be able to see just a little. Another hatchable? Oh my goodness. These chickens are just like really trying to make sure that we make it through this, you know? I feel like they really want us to succeed, these chickens. Who's calling? Oh, Heidi would like to come over? Sure, come on over, Heidi. Now, sadly, Dovilė, it's gonna be you who is the one to do the laundry today, so sorry. And Esmond, while I think you look very cute in this outfit, you may want to change. Is it really hot today? It is. You may want to change your outfit so that you don't freak out your love interest. And what's Heather doing here? She is marching straight up to him. Okay, Dovilė, it is you. You are up. We are trying to figure out, are you going to make it? Of course, you better. And then we're going to try and figure out what's your marriage. And okay, don't be so excited about it, buddy. So let's see, is she going to make it through this birthday? The only thing she cannot roll is a 7, and of course the first number up there never counts. Oh my gosh, she was so close. She was like, oh, I'm gonna push myself right up against the edge, but no, she made it. She rolled an 8. That's a safe number. Okay, is she going to marry and have children? Let us roll to see. Yes, she will get married. And what about the number of children? First one doesn't count. 7. So Dovilė can have 7 children. Oh, Esmond, buddy, I know that you're sad, but like, this lady came all the way out here to talk to you. Why don't you tell her a dramatic story and talk about the warm temperature and, I don't know, like, get to know her some more, you know, like, discuss local fishing spots, like, I don't know. Whine about unfair life, like, that's fine. Oh, she's active? How interesting. Okay, Are these clean yet? Nice, nice. And as for you finished a cross stitch on your own, Idas, you are too cute. The cutest little girl. Why don't you go and just practice some hopscotch then? What are you up to? Why don't you do hopscotch with Idas then, Huxley, since you seem like you want some attention from somebody. And then how are our plants going? Anything needs some water? Ooh, some of these are coming in. How nice. Anything need watering, weeding, spraying for bugs? Oh, some of this stuff can evolve already. Bees are very helpful. I'll say that for them. Buddy, you are killing me. Will you please just, like, hang out with her, you know? Like, show off your outfit. I don't know, like, enthused about new albums? Like, I don't know, like, do something, buddy. And admire art. You can admire that, my friend. Now, everyone, the way I'm playing this is everyone gets a present on their birthday. So I'm going to get Dovilė an easel since she wants to have the creative aspiration. And that way she can start working on her dreams. I feel like we should put it outside, probably. Like, it could be here, you know, next to the lake. Wow, wouldn't that be so beautiful? Right, Dovilė? You can go and do just a small classic painting for now. Are you guys having any fun? Maybe, but you're not getting much social. Now, while everyone's sort of like doing what they're doing and hanging out, I'm going to tell you about what's happening in 1319. So in 1319, the Great Bovine Pestilence hits England, and this kind of feeds off of the Great Famine because there's a correlation between the cows that are hit and the fields that had the worst outcomes during the Great Famine, the fields that like couldn't recover from the torrential downpour. So the Great Bovine Pestilence has a pathogen that appears to have come from the Far East, maybe around Mongolia in the late 13th century. And what happened is that it started traveling from Mongolia across the world. So in 1315, it got to Central Europe, but it didn't get to Great Britain until 1319 and sort of like traveled slowly across the way. What happened during the Great Bovine Pestilence is that there was a murrain, like we talked about during the Great Famine, and this killed around 62% of bovine animals in England and Wales in the years 1319 to 1320. So it wasn't just cows, there were also oxen that were hit pretty hard by this, but it was 62% of bovines in total. Esmond, you kind of freaked her out. Why don't you go jog to clear your mind, okay? So this is kind of important because dairy was the primary protein source for the vast majority of people in England at this point in time. I have a great quote that says, "The almost biblical flooding of 1314 to 1316 led to the loss of nearly 80% of cows, the single most important producers of dairy. This then created a prolonged protein famine among humans lasting for about a dozen years. And since dairy was the primary source of protein for people in this area at this point in time, this didn't just affect their health, it also impacted child development because it seems as though, from a historical perspective, they didn't appear to try and supplement their protein intake in any other way. Like, they had sheep, so they could have used like sheep milk. They had also legumes that they were growing, and so they could have grown more legumes during this time, but they didn't expand in either of those two fields. And so the bovine pestilence is regarded as a missing link between the two great ecological crises of the 14th century, the Great Famine and the Black Death. Is that Heidi out there in the background? Excuse me. Wandering past, hoping to see Esmond, perhaps? That is Heidi. She's just wandering by. Well, Huxley, if you're finished with that, can you do this? And Esmond, you're knitting? I didn't realize you were going to do that. Can you go ahead and maybe make us some food? Actually, did anybody milk this cow today? I don't think so. Now, I've said for the sake of this challenge that animals cost double, even though, hold on, let me just check my notes really quickly. Ah, yes, fear of the disease that's happening basically prompted panic sales of cattle in 1319 to 1320, where these animals were just being sold super fast for super low prices. It's interesting because in 1319, the average peasant household would have had 2 bovids, usually 1 cow and 1 younger heifer. But for the challenge's sake, I'm going to say that they cost more just because we make money too easily in this. Is she walking past again? Okay, we'll go talk to her. I mean, at this point, she is just walking past hoping that we're going to come talk to her, right? Why don't you go discuss archery or something? Maybe discuss some fishing spots? I don't know. Like, what do you want to talk to her about? Share some photos? Like, you know, you do you, buddy. Give some relationship advice? Questionable, but okay. But in addition to that, we have to roll to see if our cow is going to make it. So our cow, I think Daisy is her name. She may not make it through this. So for each cow that we have to roll a d10. And if we roll a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or 10, then the cow isn't going to make it. Wow, their friendship is so high. I did not know that they had this high of friendship. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to what they were doing. Why don't you flirt with her? And maybe, you know, like compliment her appearance. And you can ask her to hang out. Oh, I thought that was there a second ago. Maybe you can, you know, give her a rose. That's nice and not too aggressive. And the 2 of you can kind of just like, you know, do whatever you want to do. I don't want to get in your way. Huxley, have you finished yet? Nope, still cooking. So we'll go ahead and roll for our cow and see if it's going to survive the bovine pestilence or not. Okay, and our cow is totally fine. Wow, we're very, very lucky. Okay, everyone, it's time for din-dins. Are you painting? Well, good for you. Why don't the 2 of you form a group? They have a really nice relationship, actually. I mean, like, Gree asked the king for a woohoo, right? And she wasn't even feeling flirty, and she wasn't soulmates with him, and she wasn't attracted to him. But Esmond and Heidi just kind of like hang out with each other, and they don't push the, you know, the boundary too far at all. And that's kind of nice. Why don't you talk to Ida since you're feeling a little bit like, you know, low social. It is kind of funny that Heidi's sitting all the way over there all by herself, but okay. Why don't you, you know, tell an outrageous story? Maybe you can talk about marriage. I don't know. Is that something? No, because you're a teenager. I hear you. Also, because you're having this conversation in front of all of our family. Okay, fair enough. Do we think that he would become best friends forever with her? Maybe. Maybe he would. Why don't you hold her hands and, I don't know, just like, nope, not any of those. Aw, they got a sentiment. Compliment her appearance maybe again. Just something sweet. Okay, maybe you can just give her a little embrace or whatever. Blow a kiss. And then maybe she can go home. because it's getting a bit late. And we can get everybody here settled down for the evening. Okay, kiss hands. And then send home, buddy. Send home. There we go. All right. Oh, she asked him for a mistletoe. Wait, she asked him or he asked her? I think she asked him. Oh, they do not want to say goodbye to each other. Look at this. I told them to, and they just are continuing on. Just like Dovilė is continuing on with painting, and Huxley is, I guess, chaperoning, but he knows it's time to go to bed, I think. So I guess that's going to be it for everyone for this evening. Luckily, Dovilė has made it through her birthday. Esmond is very in love with his soulmate, Heidi, and everything seems to be going okay here. Our cow did not get the pestilence, which is fantastic for us. So, you know, I think we'll leave this part here, and I will see everybody in the second half of 1319. Bye bye, everyone.